Hey, critics, you know what time it is. It's time for critical news you can use. Up first, y'all, congratulations to BET and the BET Awards. I heard this was the highest rated BET Awards show since 2019, which was hosted by Regina Hall. Congrats, BET. Love it. Love it, Maine 25 lighters. And congrats as well to the host, Drewski. I think that's kind of a reflection, of course, on you, but I think also just overall the BET Awards. I feel like I've had an opportunity to hear other people weigh in on the BET Awards as well, and everybody sounds like they overall feel like BET did a fabulous job in comparison, yes, to other years, and this really does. I think it was one critic that said this is use this as the blueprint. Use 2026 BET Awards as the blueprint to only improve and go further. So yeah, congratulations to the BET Awards and of course the BET Awards 2026. Epic. It was so many epic moments. So many epic moments. And happy birthday to Malia Obama. She's turning 27 today. I actually saw that Mrs. Obama, by the way, she posted a special message just for her, just kind of celebrating the light that Malia brings to the family. Yeah. And while we're on birthdays, baby, Beyonce just released a brand new song. It's called Morning Dew. And there's also a video on her YouTube channel to accompany the song as well. Y'all, I actually heard this song when I was right after my walk today. So I did a walk this morning. And then I had my Pandora on while I was in the car. Shout out to Pandora. It's a free app that you can use in order to create stations based off your music taste. So I love Pandora. Y'all, I've been using Pandora for so long. Like I'm talking about 2000 and like 10. Like that's I've been on Pandora for years. 16. That's a long time. It's been that long. Okay. But y'all, when I was finishing up my walk, I heard it on my Pandora station and I was like, wait a minute, baby. I ain't never heard this song before. So once I got to my final destination, I touched base with social media and then Deadline had basically released an article saying that this starts the countdown to Beyonce's upcoming birthday. Now, this is her 45th birthday. And you know, B-Day was originally released, according to the report, September the 4th, 2006, which is, of course, Beyonce's birthday on September the 4th. The song was written by Beyonce, Pharrell Williams, The Dream, and Darius Dixon. Yeah, and it's her first single that she's released in 2 years, says the article. Now, the song is going to be included on the 20th anniversary edition of B-Day and is accompanied by a lyric video that repurposes old footage directed by frequent collaborator Cliff Watts, who shot Beyonce's Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover around her 25th birthday. So yeah, congratulations to Beyonce. You know, thank you for gracing us on July the 4th with some brand new music. That's exciting, in all of the things. And y'all, speaking of exciting, this is actually somebody that I have wanted to talk about for a long time. But a lot of the times, like I said, since this ain't my full-time thing, I will sometimes miss different times of the news cycle. So like I'm a little late on certain things, but finally I'm on time. 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 Oh yes. I'm on finally. I'm finally on time for something, y'all. Kendra G. Love her, by the way. Congratulations to Kendra G. She now has Kendra G Media. The former radio personality just solidified a gig to host a new digital dating series called The Dating Download with Oprah Winfrey Network. It premieres on July the 29th. And Kendra G actually took to her YouTube channel to share the special message. And yes, we know that she's down at the Essence Fest working and doing all the things, but she still took time to just kind of roll in and tell us exactly how she feels about this opportunity, when it happened, and how it happened as well. So I'm going to go to her video that she has here on YouTube. As a reminder, I don't have YouTube Premium, so if there's a commercial, you know I'll chime in when I need to. But I personally feel like I already went through the commercial process, so it shouldn't. But if it does, of course, I will chime in. But this is basically Kendra G talking about the new show that she has coming out with the Oprah Winfrey Network. Let's take a listen.
So, fruition. Pauline Malcolm, she's the creator of the Dating Download Show. Last year, she had this deal with the Oprah Winfrey Network, and she spoke my name in these meetings. She didn't even know me. She just knew me from the show. And she was like, Kendra G is our host. Kendra G is our host. Tina Perry, who is the president of the Oprah Winfrey Network, has an assistant who is a cousin who, Tina Perry's assistant, before Pauline Malcolm was even saying my name, Tina Perry's assistant was sending her videos from our show. So she was aware of me. And I didn't even audition. Like, it was, you got the job, let's go. I've never had that happen for me. Every job I pretty much had, I had to audition for. So, and then Mama O.
Wow. This is the part where she starts talking about Oprah Winfrey. She does get slightly emotional when it comes to it, but she also says she's not going to talk that much because she didn't want to get too emotional. There's been other times it sounds like she's definitely shared this story and she did get emotional about it. But this is the part where she kind of comes in and she talks about the fact that Oprah Winfrey herself basically complimented her. Let's keep going.
In the words of Mama O, Oprah Winfrey, God will dream a bigger dream than you could ever dream for yourself. I knew God would keep his promise. I knew I would have my own show. I had no idea he was going to align me with Oprah Winfrey. People have asked me, like, what does it feel like? What does it feel like? It feels like God is trusting me with a voice to reach millions. Like, God is trusting me with a voice to reach millions because that's what the Oprah Winfrey brand does. Like, I mean, say what you want to say, but Mama O is the most famous person on the planet, woman on the planet. Well, they might say Taylor Swift, but it's between Mama O and Taylor Swift. But for what I do, Mama O she's queen. It's not even disputable.
And I will say that I'll stop it there, but I'll also link it in the show notes as well. But I had to share that story. Congratulations to Kendra G. Now, I'm going to say, baby, when you founded that Kendra G single show during that 2020 pandemic, baby, to me, that was the portal that opened up the opportunity for the more to continue to pour in. And I'm so happy for Kendra G and all the good news that she continues to spread, like, around her success. I do watch the show, and there are times where she, yes, has some characters, some repeats, but she's also had some success as well. And I'm going to say this, there's been so many social media, whether it was influencers, whether it was coaches, whether it was other media folks that are also online as well that have tried to do like some sort of a dating app. They've said they were going to, they have, but nothing, in my opinion, has been as successful as Kendra G's single show in the culture. And so if y'all know something, I don't know, feel free to put it down in the comments. But what I want to compliment Kendra for doing is for not only saying, hey, take a chance on yourself, but I feel like for also being, being that person that's walking the walk and talking the talk. Because it's one thing for people to try to inspire you, but it's something else for the person to already be doing the thing. And they're walking in their purpose as well. So congratulations to Kendra G for walking in their purpose, walking in her purpose as it relates to the Kendra G single show. And girl, I will agree that while I do know that Oprah was recently under fire for her unexpected sort of Whitney comments, it does not dismiss the fact that she is the queen of talk, especially in that female space, in the woman space. But if you ask me in terms of talk show in general, Oprah is so powerful. You say Oprah and you know it's Oprah, and there is no male, female. Like it's Oprah. I'll reserve my comments about the Whitney stuff because I didn't go down the rabbit hole to find out the root of the Oprah incident. I only saw headlines, but Whitney Houston, y'all, was legendary to me as a child growing up, and I will never, ever, ever forget meeting Whitney Houston. It was by happenstance. A friend of mine, y'all, was getting married, and she was getting married in Houston, Texas, and it was Whitney and Kim Burrell. I guess maybe they were staying at the same hotel. We ran downstairs when we heard that Whitney was down there. And right as her and Kim Burrell was actually getting ready to get on the elevator and we was coming down, we seen them and we said, Whitney, oh my God, our friend is getting married. And she said, congratulations, baby. It was so epic, y'all. It was so epic. Now, how some people will say things like you don't want to be fans of people and whatever. I acted like a fan that day, baby. I had no control. I was like, oh my God, girl, it's meant to be. It feels like certain things meant to be, whatever. Whenever stuff happened, y'all, I was living in La La Land for the rest of the day once I had met Whitney Houston. Like I was on cloud nine. I'm doing fine, baby, on cloud nine that day. So yeah, I will never forget meeting Whitney Houston, and I will have to admit that that's probably the most epic, celebrity I ever met, and it's probably also because Whitney's no longer here anymore. You know how it goes. We do cherish those who are no longer with us, in a different light, once they are no longer here on earth. And so, yeah. The Essence Festival, y'all, is underway. Kaylani has showed up and showed out, according to the clips I saw. Cardi B has performed. Cardi also just won a judgment that's going to require Tasha K to pay like an additional $60,000 for talking about her husband Offset and then her shared boyfriend Stefan Diggs. Well, I didn't. Okay, I don't know what the lawyer said, but if I was, I'm not taking up for nobody. Okay, but I am playing devil's advocate. But if I was the lawyer, I'd have been like, she's married to Offset. Okay, but Stefan is off. She can't be married to two people. He couldn't even sign the birth certificate. I would have tried to fight that. So I would have been like, instead of 60, can we do 30? I really don't think 60 is a lot in comparison to the full judgment of the $4 million that Tasha K is now gonna have to pay. So I'm gonna shut up because baby, I ain't got no, as a lovely T will say, baby, I ain't got no dog in this fight. All right. Lotto also hit the stage, and although her and Cardi have reportedly had beef in the past, it's the hopes that I guess to some people that the two are back on good terms or will be. This shit is business and personal. I don't know if I said it right, but yeah. Anyway, my favorite clip, though, is the clip that I actually saw of Keke Palmer interviewing Mrs. Michelle Obama. And while I have not watched the full interview, I did watch the live opening of the Obama Center, which opened on Juneteenth, and it is officially open to the public. Side note, though, Keke, are you in that Hot Ones host, Sean Evans? Y'all dating or nah? Because listen, the magazines and the critics are basically saying they saw y'all out at dinner, not once, but a couple of times. Am I wrong? Tell me, girl. I'll take the video down, but if I'm wrong, but if you tell me I'm right, I can leave it up, right? Baby, if y'all need me to take something down, I don't mind taking it down because, honey, I ain't got it. But if it is serious, Keke, will he live up the street or he gonna live on the family compound? Because I remember you went on the Jenna Chanel show and you said that you want somebody, you just don't want him to live with you. Well, let me get out of her business. But I want to be in the business because Keke, we love you, girl. I'm just asking. If you did, though, miss the opening of the Obama Center, they are also running it back all day. Well, I wouldn't know if it's all day, but they ran it back again this morning on the Obama Foundation's YouTube channel. And is Tayana the face this year of the Essence, or I think she's actually the chief curator along with her auntie creative collective with this year's ladies first theme, according to the reports. And yes, it is a stark difference from last year in which Keke Palmer was also involved. Candy Burris was there as well last year, but there seemed to be more of like an African impact last year, and this year is more focused on the Black American culture. Ebony Magazine did publish a story on their website in 2025, and I'm going to link it in the show notes for those who are interested to know. Danny Glover, the beloved actor who has played in roles such as Mr. in The Color Purple, that's probably where I know him from the most. Y'all, I don't know if I should share this story. I don't know if I should, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell it because I already started it now. But Danny Glover is that one actor that my grandma still to this day, baby, she don't like him because of the role he played in The Color Purple. She said just because of that role, she didn't like him. And I was like, Grandma, it's a character. She said, I don't care. That's what she said. Anyway, he's played in The Color Purple. Mandela as also played the baseball manager, in Angels in the Outfield. Beloved with Oprah. Dreamgirls is one of the latest as the grandfather in the movie The Last Black Man in San Francisco. He also received an honorary Oscar in 2022. Well, Glover has recently sat down with People magazine, specifically the July 13th issue, where he and his family have revealed that he is living with Alzheimer's disease. Now, they did detect it early, but in the article, they talk about how he spent his days and also being grateful for a life well lived. There's also photos in there of him, his family, just kind of getting to know Danny Glover on a deeper level that we probably didn't know because we were focused probably more on his talent, while this is focused more on the family. Now, for some great classics starring or featuring Danny Glover, check out Hoopla. It's a free streaming platform made possible through our local library. Some of the classics that I found included Dreamgirls, Gone Fishing, Beloved, Badass 2, Switchback with Dennis Quaid, The Revolt, and Day of the Money, along with Agents of Change. There's also a few more that you can also check out. There's also books within Hoopla as well around the Alzheimer's disease. And Richard Pryor's daughter, her name is Elizabeth Storter Pryor. She's also in the July 13th issue on page 52 discussing coming to terms with her flawed dad. Now, the book was released on June the 2nd, 2026, and it's part memoir by his daughter Elizabeth, and then it's also part exploration of the historical and contemporary use of the N-word, which I found interesting. Now, it's a braided narrative that seamlessly integrates the history of the N-word with Elizabeth's own story of growing up. And basically, her mom was Jewish, a white Jewish woman, and she's identifies as a black Jewish daughter of Richard Pryor. Now, the name of the book is called Something We Said, Richard Pryor, A Notorious Word and Me. The book follows Elizabeth and she becomes a leading scholar and teacher of the very word her father put on the pop culture map. His daughter currently serves as a professor at Smith College in Massachusetts and did conclude the article saying that despite the challenging aspects of being Richard Pryor's daughter, she values the bond and the relationship that her siblings have. And she also believes that her father would be proud because the connection from them, the siblings, is something that he basically tried to cultivate while he was alive. She also kind of weighs in on the fact that her life with her mom growing up was completely different from that of when she went to go visit her daddy, right? You know, flying first class, but her mom still living in Massachusetts area and then still being a secretary, all of the things. So all of that can be found, it seems like, in the book. She's the third of the Richards' 7 children. The biography is, though, available to be placed on hold via Libby, which is a free streaming platform made possible through our local library. Critics, thank you again for joining in on this episode. As a reminder, here at the Critic Chronicles, our goal is to provide quality but juicy content from websites, digital magazines, and tabloids, most of which are sourced from our public libraries. Research from the National Library of Medicine show that there are an estimated 17,000 public libraries nationwide, totaling 4 million visits each day. Public libraries are civic organizations that are committed to providing invaluable resources beyond books that are free and open to the public. Get your library card to access thousands of resources today. For access to past episodes, check out the description box. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Hey Critics, also linked in the show notes. Thanks again for tuning in to the Critic Chronicles YouTube channel where you get commentary, reviews, and tabloid news. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload.